At Martinsville Speedway race, tensions exploded as drivers pushed limits beyond control during an already intense competition filled with aggression. Fans sensed something dramatic coming as tempers flared lap after lap on the tight and unforgiving short track. Bubba Wallace drove aggressively, making bold moves that surprised competitors and created visible frustration among veteran drivers on the circuit. His confidence showed, but critics believed he crossed lines that seasoned racers respect during high-pressure races like this. Meanwhile, legend Richard Petty watched closely as the chaos unfolded, clearly unhappy with what he was witnessing. His decades of experience gave him a strong perspective on racing etiquette and discipline being ignored during the clash. The incident began when cars made contact entering a tight corner, triggering a chain reaction that shocked fans instantly. Drivers scrambled to regain control as bumping escalated into something far more controversial and heated than expected. Wallace's move appeared risky, forcing another driver wide and disrupting the race rhythm at a crucial moment in competition. Commentators quickly reacted, questioning whether the move was strategic aggression or simply reckless decision-making under intense pressure. The crowd erupted as boos and cheers mixed, reflecting divided opinions about what had just happened on track. Some admired the boldness, while others believed it disrespected the unwritten rules of professional racing conduct. NASCAR Cup Series officials immediately reviewed the incident, considering whether penalties or warnings were necessary after the clash. Every angle was analyzed carefully to determine intent and responsibility behind the aggressive maneuver that triggered controversy. Richard Petty did not stay silent, voicing strong criticism that quickly grabbed headlines across motorsports media platforms. He emphasized respect, discipline, and control as essential qualities every driver must uphold regardless of competitive pressure. Petty's comments spread rapidly, sparking debates among fans, analysts, and former drivers about modern racing attitudes and behavior. Many agreed with his stance, while others defended Wallace's aggressive style as part of evolving NASCAR competition dynamics. Wallace responded calmly, explaining his perspective and defending his decisions made in the heat of intense racing action. He insisted that every move was calculated and within competitive limits, despite the backlash from critics and legends alike. The rivalry narrative intensified as media outlets framed the situation as a generational clash between experience and modern aggression. Fans became even more engaged, closely following every statement and reaction from both sides of the controversy. Veteran drivers weighed in, offering mixed opinions that highlighted the complexity of judging racing incidents in high-speed environments. Some supported Petty's traditional views, while others acknowledged that racing styles have evolved significantly over time. The Martinsville track itself played a role, known for tight turns and close-quarter racing that often leads to contact. Such conditions increase pressure on drivers, making split-second decisions more likely to result in dramatic consequences. Replays showed the moment repeatedly, each angle offering new insights, but also fueling further disagreement among viewers. Fans on social media platforms expressed strong emotions, turning the incident into one of the most discussed moments of the season. Hashtags trended as debates continued about fairness, aggression, and respect within the sport. Petty reiterated his stance, stressing that respect among drivers is what keeps the sport both competitive and honorable. He warned that ignoring these values could lead to more dangerous situations in future races. Wallace maintained confidence, stating that racing requires bold decisions and that hesitation can cost crucial positions on track. He emphasized growth and learning, acknowledging the incident while standing firm on his competitive mindset. The incident became a teaching moment for younger drivers watching closely and learning how professionals handle controversy. It showed both the importance of aggression and the responsibility that comes with competing at elite levels. Experts analyzed telemetry data, speed, and positioning to understand exactly how the clash unfolded during that critical lap. Their breakdown added technical depth to the discussion, revealing just how complex racing decisions truly are. Despite criticism, Wallace gained support from fans who admire fearless racing and pushing boundaries within competitive environments. They argued that such moments are what make NASCAR exciting and unpredictable for audiences worldwide. Petty's legacy added weight to his words as his influence continues to shape opinions within the NASCAR community. His perspective represents decades of racing wisdom that many still deeply respect and follow today. The clash ultimately highlighted the balance between aggression and control that defined success in motorsports at the highest level. Drivers must constantly walk this fine line while competing against equally determined and skilled opponents. Officials concluded their review, deciding on actions that aimed to maintain fairness while acknowledging the intensity of competition. Their decision became another talking point, further fueling ongoing discussions among fans and analysts. As the season continued, both Petty and Wallace remained central figures in conversations about racing culture and evolution. Their clash became symbolic of changing times within NASCAR and the challenges that come with progress. The Martinsville incident will be remembered as a defining moment, showcasing passion, conflict, and the spirit of competition. It reminds everyone that in racing, emotions run high, and every decision can leave a lasting impact.